Alright. Let's get this trial underway.
So, Kirk, we finally meet. I had thought it would be in battle, but the universe holds many surprises.
There's nothing less appealing than a gloating Klingon flick. Let's get this trial underway. Why does every Klingon tell me they expected to meet me in battle? You really have a... Stick around, Flick. There are more surprises awaiting you.
So
be it. That one.
This begins the trial of the entity Quetzalcoatl, who is charged with impersonating a Klingon.
Spelled it like a Klingon.
Dissent, encouraging cowardice and treason in the highest degree.
Those are serious charges, Flick. Should he not be tried by a Klingon high court?
He has not demonstrated honor, Kirk. Only a proven warrior may be tried in high court. Principles of honor are not applicable to his defense.
I'm a warrior, Flick. I hereby intervene for him and demand the honors and responsibilities of a warrior's trial. Oh, well, I'm afraid you're on your own, Quetzalcoatl.
Okay. No, don't want to do that.
This trial is a mockery for the entire galaxy to see. I'm a warrior.
No, don't want to do that.
I hereby
we
intervene
want
for
to
him and demand
intervene
the
for him.
A Federation officer claiming the rights of a Klingon warrior. How dare you insult me, Kirk?
I've faced Klingons both in personal and ship-to-ship combat. Your own records will confirm this. If I'm not worthy of their honors, why didn't they kill me?
That oversight, Kirk, is easily rectified. You and your 3 companions may face the test that we set for the Defender. Then we shall see if you are as worthy as a Klingon.
I want your word of honor, Vlicht, that Quetzalcoatl will not be harmed while we take these tests.
Very well.
They won't
you
be.
have my word. Captain Calarax, transport them to the test of life.
Where we can get the water of life.
What is this place?
Not much is known about Rakur, Ensign. This would appear to be some sort of a mining installation. That creature might be a native life form.
A test of courage? That is the Klingon way.
I somehow doubt that Vlicht intends for us to survive this, whatever the outcome. We're the only thing that stands between him and the killing of Quetzalcoatl that he can justify.
Why should he worry about justification, Captain? He's a Klingon. Murder is as natural to them as breathing.
That's not true, Ensign. However,
he's jumping to the defense of Klingons. Despite in like the 6th movie, I'll never trust Klingons, and I never will.
Trial to avoid an inquiry of his own actions.
And our deaths will be the only way he can get it. Great.
Got wood here. Hey Spock, want to see my stick? Oh, I can't show you my stick.
The floor is incomplete, made of unrefined natural rock. The floor is incomplete. This section of wall was carved by some sort of plasma field. You look but see nothing. A field of static lightning. It seems to be moving in a purposeful manner.
It might be a life form. Can we talk to it? Okay.
Captain, I have calculated the odds of surviving this at...
Shut up, Spock.
You've handled those Klingons well, sir. We've got them on the run now.
How could you do it, Jim? I spent hours trying to save his life, and you just gave him away in seconds to the Klingons.
Why do I have the feeling that
Alright. Well, we got a piece of wood. Let's see if we can use the piece of wood with this thing. Well, that's not good. Spock, use your tricorder.
This rock has a high iron content.
Oh, that might be useful.
You melt some of the rocks.
Alright, I got an idea. So we do this, grab the piece of wood, walk away so we can actually do something, and we use the wood in the molten iron, somehow not completely destroying the wood.
You coat the rod with molten iron.
He's touching the part that was just hot. His hand should be burned off or something. Or at least scalded pretty bad. But whatever.
Nothing happens.
And there we go.
As I suspected, Captain, the creature is in stasis. It should awaken in 3.48 days.
I bet it'll be mad.
Alright. I'll take care of... That'll do well. That'll do. And... Spock, use your
An
tricorder.
entry coder for the door, keyed to a number sequence. The tricorder is unable to determine the code, but can scan the mechanism. An entry coder for the door, keyed...
Alright. Let's see if the Enterprise can do
There
it.
is a force field between us and the planet. We have your position at approximately 30 meters beneath the surface of Rakor, in what appears to be the ruins of an archaeological dig. Keep us informed. We'll help you all we can. We can analyze any data you gather through the main computer.
Uhura, prepare to receive a tricorder message. There is a door with an entry coder here. Try to analyze the circuits and let the main computer crack the code.
Scan
Okay, that works.
Main computer has the code. We also read an anomaly. Something else has tapped into the key code. Shall I analyze?
I want that door open. Affirmative, Uhura.
Sir, we
Let's
have a secondary
do
code
both
that is
codes.
nested in the Klingon program. Computer is unable to analyze its function. Shall we broadcast it to you when you activate the keypad?
Affirmative.
Good luck, Captain.
Alright. Spock, use the panel. Okay, that was weird.
What is this place?
This is not Klingon technology, Captain.
Even I can see that, you pointy-eared freak.
Gentlemen,
Oh,
I
come
suggest
on,
we start
that was-
trying to
that
find
was
out
harsh
what
right
this
there.
is. I have a feeling we've come someplace Flick wasn't expecting us to go.
Okay, let's have a look around.
You look but see nothing of note. This large gem appears to be an emerald of unusual size. This is obviously artificial. Openings on the platform. Place something in these holes. A strange yellow light.
Tricorder on things.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report. Captain, it seems to be some sort of interface device, but I do not know how to...
Your tricorder's recording functions are working, but it does.
Nothing to report.
Your tricorder's record.
Okay.
Nothing to report.
Let's just grab gems. Let's grab the green ones. The emeralds. Does green means go? Yeah, we have to get Kirk out of the way so we can grab the last gem. There we go. We got 3 green gems. We'll put them in the pedestal. And
This is Bialbi,
there we go.
Mentalic of Rakor. For defense, use the light of war. For information, use my light. For transportation, use the light of travel. Sequences are keyed by combinations of crystals. Integrator now active.
Huh,
Platform amid. This large gem appears to be an emerald of unusual. A strange yellow light.
Huh. Well, let's see if we can go through here now. Might be a good idea. Try to get out of here.
This is Bialbi, the most advanced life form on this world. Thank you for informing us of the situation. It shall be resolved. Admiral Vlicht, this is the defensive system of Rakor. You have engaged in genocidal activities on this world. Have you anything to say before your sentence is passed?
Kirk!
Hell.
This is your doing!
No, Admiral.
Okay,
it is
he's
not.
having his own
Will
trial.
suffice as a final public statement. The sentence is banishment to you and all members of your crew who were involved in this action.
You have no right to try me!
I have as much right as you to conduct trials on this planet. You showed no justice to your victim. The penalty for injustice is death.
Kirk!
Hoist on your own petard, Vlicht. Do you want me to help you?
That's that's not a good
send me
one.
to my death. Now you can rot as you get what you deserve. If I have your word that Quetzalcoatl goes free, I'm willing to intervene to save you.
Actually, that's a good one.
A life for a life is a just bargain, but his crimes are beyond count.
I do not see what can be served by more killing.
Idealism, an advanced concept. Naive, perhaps, but charming in its simplicity. Admiral Vlicht, the entity Quetzalcoatl shall be set free. If you ever return to this sector, the sentence shall be carried out. No Klingon vessel may ever return to this world.
Very well. I agree to your terms.
As for you, Captain, you may return. I find your social development most pleasing.
I fear that politics will make it impossible. Your planet is in Klingon space, but I don't understand why the Klingons never detected you.
Their archaeological digs did come close, Captain, but I am very elusive. I waited and monitored the situation and chose to reveal myself to you. Now you may go. Heed my warning, Vlicht. I shall not be merciful a second time.
Okay, let's all get out of here then.
Klingon ship leaving the area.
We will be setting course for Digital. It's the closest thing to a home that Quetzalcoatl has.
It would appear everything worked out for the best.
Except for the people of Rakur, Mr. Spock. Except for the dead.
Well, that was kind of a dark ending to the mission.
Report on the problems at Rakur and evaluate your performance at 90%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim.
Alright.
That old devil moon.
This is a very quick mission, actually.
Message from Starfleet, sir.
On screen, Lieutenant.
The Enterprise will proceed to the Alpha Proxima system. While the indigenous race on Proxima 3 has not reached a technological level commensurate with entering the Federation, and therefore under the protection of the Prime Directive of non-interference, we do maintain a discrete monitoring satellite. It has picked up activity from an asteroid in an elliptical orbit. You are to investigate without interfering with life on the planet.
According to the library computer, the Alpha Proxima system has 5 planets and an asteroid belt. A large asteroid is heading towards the inner planets and should pass close by Proxima 3. It passes through the interior of the system once every 200 years. The people of Proxima 3 call it Scythe, the same name as their god of war.
God of War, Mr. Spock? Isn't that a bit surprising from a people whose technology matches 20th century Earth?
Considering the level of warfare during that century, I'm surprised that it is Earth that did not have a god of war. In any case, about a millennium ago, Proxima 3 suffered a globally devastating war.
Blew themselves back to the Stone Age, Mr. Spock?
Late Bronze Age, Ensign. They rebuilt their world in half the time it had taken to get there originally. But the Armageddon was mythologized as a battle between the Sophs and Lucas. In that war, the planet was raised, and all the gods died except Scythe. He had rained fury down upon the world, then went off on a long dance of victory. His return is a time for worldwide soul-searching and atonement.
And Scythe returns and our monitoring station picks up activity.
It would seem that we should proceed to Alpha Proxima and scan Scythe.
Alright, well, check the computer, actually.
Topic not...
Alpha Proxima. Star system with 5 planets. Alpha Proxima 3, Proxtre, and Alpha Proxima 4, Gazel, are both inhabited worlds.
Topic not available, Captain.
Okay, hold on. We gotta go there anyway. Hold on a second.
Scythe. A large asteroid in an elliptical orbit in the Alpha Proxima system. Spectral analysis of its composition indicates that it has minimal atmosphere and that it was once a moon of the planet Proxtra, hurled out of its orbit by a catastrophe. The 17th letter of the Lucre alphabet is named Psi, probably not by coincidence.
Okay, let's look up salts.
Lucres, one of the two ancient cultures of Proxtra. See Sox. The Lucres believed that a man who made the most of his ability was a god. Their individualism put themselves at odds with the communitarianism of the Sox. The Lucres used base 3. Their organization was based on units of 3, making up sets of 99. The number 99 was known to have religious importance to them.
Huh, okay, that's...
Sophs, one of the two ancient races of Proxtra. They lived in a highly advanced culture that valued the community ahead of the individual, which put them in conflict with the Lucres. The Sophs used base 4 in their mathematics, and their organization was based on units of 4 to make up sets of 100.
Okay, that's interesting. So, let's go to Alpha Proxima, which is actually this one right here. Oh crap. Enter orbit.
Entering standard orbit.
Alright, can we scan the planet?
A sensor scan of Psi reveals surface features consistent with damage left by a nuclear attack. It would seem to have been a target during Proxima's war.
Psi rained fury down on the planet and then left on a dance of victory. A missile base, Captain?
It would seem to make sense.
Captain, I just monitored a narrow beam message from Scythe to Proxima 3. I don't have it all. I just caught a bit of the initial burst. I'm attempting a translation, but it appears to be a computer code.
Any response from the planet?
The Proxtrites will not have the equipment necessary to understand and reply to that code for another 25.6 years at their present rate of development.
Well, I think we should probably beam down.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott?
Captain, Mr. Scott wishes to speak with you.
Mr. Scott?
Hi, we've had some slight problems with the transporters.
We didn't notice anything beaming down.
Just a glitch in the main transporter program. Mr. Kyle is loading a backup and we're performing tests. The transporters will be down for about an hour.
That will still give us plenty of time, Scotty.
I know. I have the lads in engineering doing a complete overhaul of the ship's systems.
Good, Mr. Scott. I'll keep you posted. Kirk out.
Alright, well, look around a little bit.
This moon has a thin, but there are many rocks here. Mr. Spock looks forward to examining the technology of this ancient culture. Dr. Leonard McCoy, knowing that they aren't likely to encounter any medical problems, is rather annoyed about being dragged yet again into the transporter.
Yeah, he really does not like being transported.
About the planet's technology. James T. Kirk worried about the safety of the people of Proxtra.
Well, let's grab some rocks.
You retrieve a rock.
Can we grab another one?
You retrieve a rock.
Alright, well, let's talk to
Aside
everybody.
from the security door on what should be a lifeless planetoid, this plate...
The atmosphere is breathable, Jim, but hardly nourishing. We should either get inside or go back to the ship.
Yeah, we should get inside. We only got one door over here, and damn, Kirk's walking really slow.
Captain, I'm afraid we got a wee problem here.
What is it, Scott?
Uh-oh.
There is some sort of virus in the main computer. Our phasers and tractor beams have been disabled, and there's no way we're getting them back in 3 hours.
There goes our backup plan. Do what you can.
What the hell? Seems like Federation Starship would have better virus protection.
But don't count on any minute.
Now, Kirk's been going on those dirty websites that install viruses.
It is, Captain. We'll keep you informed. Scott out.
Alright.
This is a keypad that...
The origin point for the broadcast to Uhura monitor.
Okay. Let's use a tricorder.
There is power running. Working display panel, Captain. Working display panel.
Okay, Spock, you look at the
working
screen.
Display panel.
99?
That did not seem to work, Captain. Perhaps we should try a number that had some significance to them. Remember, they were very superstitious.
Alright, 3 times 99? No. 99 times 99? No, that wouldn't do anything. Actually... Oops.
That worked. I see you deduced that 10200 in the Lucre's base 3 was equal to their sacred number 99.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to know that.
Report, Scotty. How are things going?
About as badly as a killed in a blast furnace, Captain. Wait a minute. Lieutenant Uhura has some news for you.
The virus came from our sensor sweep of the moon's computers. We believe we have analyzed the memory sectors it attacked.
Well done, Uhura.
I wish I could take credit for it. It was Mr. Kyle who found the pattern.
Good job, Mr. Kyle.
With antivirus programs.
Computer science sounds more like medicine every day.
If we had a doctor as good with computers as you are with patients, we'd be having a lot fewer problems.
Finally, someone who appreciates me.
Keep working at it, Uhura. Kirk out.
Ah, okay. So...
The door has some strange... The door has some strange... The door has some strange... This looks like some kind of security lock with heavy-duty... A computer terminal. Each word in the Lucre language has 3 aspects: submissive, neutral, and aggressive, to supply connotation to their language.
Spock, go get a look at that terminal.
The console reports the following. Welcome to Orbital Missile Base. Codename Scythe. This base has been operational for the past week. It has completed 1 successful fire mission. Estimation of success is at 22 over 100.
22%? That's very low. Hardly something to brag about.
Doctor, in Base 3, 22 divided by 100 is equivalent to 8 out of 9, or 88%. I would think that quite satisfactory, given this base's probable mission of destroying the soft forces on Proxtree.
It says the base has been operational for a week, but this has been here for 1,000 years.
If the Lucres built this base with a clock that told the time by measuring the moon's rotational speed, or the gravitational forces generated by Proxtree and the sun, the computer may have calculated only a week of time has passed since its first action. I might be able to learn more with another look at the console. There is a substantial amount of data here, but in summary, Scythe was created by the Lucres as a launching platform for missiles to keep the Softs subjugated to their influence. The Softs managed to infiltrate the base. However, their actions triggered Scythe's auto-attack mechanisms and initiated a holocaust that nearly annihilated the planet. 1 soft strike did, in fact, hit the moon and deflected it from its orbit. It has been dormant since then.
So why has the base been activated again?
Given the damage to the moon, its slow rotation and orbit, it has never realized the war is over. On this pass, for the first time, it has detected radio wave transmissions from Proxtree. Because it does not recognize them, it assumes the Softs are still active. Its transmission to the planet, I would assume, was some sort of a check beacon to see if it should continue its mission.
Jim, let's return to the ship and blast this place to destroy its weapons.
Yeah, probably should.
Now, to the people down there, if we destroy it, we will violate the Prime Directive.
Spock is right, Bones. Spock, what are the chances that we could decode the transmission and send a stop code to the base?
In trinary or decimal?
Spock!
1.327 million to 1. Provided the archaeological studies about Lucre's languages are correct, Our other option is to get into this base and see if we can bring the computers down.
Might be a better idea. 120. I don't know how you're supposed to figure this shit out, but these codes out, but...
If the Federation language studies were correct, the ideograph for the word scythe in the Lucre's language is the 17th symbol in their alphabet that corresponds with 122 in base 3.
Probably if... Actually, I think, if you had the manual or whatever, I don't know.
A cure for the computer virus.
Well done, Uhura.
I modified Cutthroat-C to exclusively attack the Lucre virus. They annihilated each other, Captain.
Fascinating, Lieutenant.
The Klingons aren't going to be happy to learn that they helped us. How about the phasers and tractor beams?
We may get the tractor beams online in time, Captain. I'm afraid even the backup phaser transmission codes were affected. We could destroy some missiles manually, but if this complex decides to launch more than 10 missiles at a time...
Understood. The ball is in our court. We'll give it our best shot. Kirk out.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.